Mental health screening is getting a boost from artificial intelligence for the first time at a social service agency for the elderly. The new system will support early identification of those who need help.
A moment of joy or a look of worry. This man's facial expressions are being picked up and studied by AI during this counseling session. The social service agency used to depend on more experienced professionals to assess how their more reserved clients are feeling. It's now helped by AI, which can detect the small facial signals that may go unnoticed by the human eye.
This system is able to look without even talking. They just from the body language and expression, they can assess accurately the state of the mind of the senior.
This means that less experienced counsellors can now be roped in to carry out preliminary assessment, freeing up resources for those who need more help.
It cuts down on the time needed to do an assessment. With 15 to 20 minutes of the assessment, we are able to tell what is the protocol we can kick in.
And the AI is so smart enough that they are able to detect fake emotion versus real emotion. So that is something which we find very useful, especially when in elderly they tend to have a mask on their emotions.
Lion Befrienders will reach out to more than 4,300 seniors to get them to take part in AI-aided counselling and screenings for care planning.
I'm using emotion recognition software to help Charles pick out patterns in his daily emotional state. And I've gotten the results of our week-long experiment.
So Dr. Wang, here are the results. This is a distribution of the emotions that Charles felt over this time period. So these red points over here represent the emotions that he felt the most frequently throughout this measurement period. And the emotions are misery, depression, and frustration.
The results also suggest that Charles felt these emotions at least 70% of the recorded time. But that's not all. He was especially negative in the mornings.
In the mornings, I've always been dealing with reactive work, or I think the most difficult task of the day. And so I think that's when my frustrations typically shine out.
Identifying these patterns can help Charles be more aware of what triggers his moods, so he can find ways to manage these emotions before they escalate.